Hey all. So this live stream is going to be about the coloring. We had started a page a couple weeks ago, and we're going to be doing that today. We might actually get the page finished. It was a small one anyway, so it didn't have very many designs on it. Hi Chris. Buddy, I enjoyed that Toys R Us visit. That was cool. Even though you couldn't get on the inside of it. It's interesting what was left behind the building. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? Hi, Money. Are you ready to do some coloring, girl? I don't remember if you managed to join me the first week that I done this page or not. By the way, I watched all of the stream that you done. I like to color in some way, especially if I've got the proper tools. I don't like coloring with crayons. Hey, Brian. We're going to work on that page today, bud. But yeah, I watched your streaming that you done, Money, last night. And I agree, that yellow looked great on those nails. Waiting for a few more to come in. Well, you know, it's just laying there. Eventually they'll clean up the area, and they would have thrown it away, so. Was it like you was taking any signed property? You're welcome. I almost wouldn't mind doing yellow nails like that. I don't think I'd get the same effect since I don't use fake nails. And since we've got this many on here, now, it happened that Amy D 69 had questions about this coloring book, and oh no, where you was around that building? I mean, you wasn't going in. Oh, those railroad workers don't play around, do they? That's a shame. Anyway, as I was saying, Amy D69 had questions about this coloring book. She wanted to know the title, and she tried to find it on Google, and she couldn't find the name of it. They sure don't. And so I was going to mention that because she had asked if it was just one artist or various artists, and it happens that it is various artists. I'm thinking, because my mother-in-law got this book for me. Their phone fell and cracked. Oh no! Man. Yeah, I'm hoping that she will, because she wanted to know about this coloring book. So, I was trying to remember where I'd gotten it, and it happened my mother-in-law had given it to me. So I'm thinking that it might have came from the Michael's Art and Supply store, more than likely. Well, we'll just make the rest of the day good, all right, Brian? That's what I'm here for. Try to make the rest of your day better. So we're going ahead and get started on this, and anybody else who comes through will be greatly welcome. So through request of Amy, I'm going to show the front of the book here. So this is what we was coloring out of right here. I know there's shadow. My father-in-law mentioned to me yesterday that I've got too much lighting in the back here in my studio. I might have to rearrange my my desk, put in a different position or something. So we'll get straight to the page that we had left off on. Now, I'm pretty positive that Chris Peck was not on here at the time, so, and I'm not sure if Money had made it. So this is the page that we're working on. Man, there's so much shadow. Man. Anyway, so as I had said when I'd gotten off, that I was just going to finish in with this, with the silver. So now I'm needing to know what color to do. See, should we leave this open or color it in? Who thinks we should color this in? What's y'all's opinion? Empty or color? It's going to look really nice when we're all finished with it. See, this is my project with you all. This is part of your project, Chris. You stay on with me and you get to help color this. You get to choose what colors you think would look good in certain areas. This is me and my viewers are doing this. This is a project with y'all. Is it acting up again? I hate that, Brian. Maybe you should contact AT&T and see what's going on. They might be able to get it fixed up or lined up for you. I hope that you can actually hang on though, but if it continues acting up on you, then I understand. But anyway, I need to know, do you want this part colored in or kept open? Because if you want, we could leave that as an open space right here. Kind of make it like a hook, like a eye. So, should we color it or leave it open? Yeah, I know companies don't. Most of them don't even care anymore for sure. Unfortunately, it causes a big problem for people. Should I color that in? If I'm going to color it in, I'd like to go on ahead and get it done first, instead of going on to the outer side and then maybe have it smeared. So I need to know if this is to be colored in. Any one of you. I don't care what y'all think. This is really going to look nice when it's finished, y'all. Okay, so we'll fill it in. Alright, well, let's see. We've got red and gold, and our, what did we do? Purple, wasn't it? And then like our teal and our blue. So in here, I added more colors to the pack. And this is from my other collection here. Okay, what do y'all think about this? Think that would go? It's possible that would go. We'll go on ahead and work with this, I guess you'd call it like a fuchsia. Something similar to. So I'm gonna be filling this in with the hot pink, fuchsia, whatever that is. Have you tried checking into other internet suppliers, Brian? Or they're all more expensive, or don't carry in the area, or what? Have you got LTE on your phone, Brian? Which would happen to be through like whoever provided you the phone or whatever. Because right now I'm running through LTE, and I've actually got it better with LTE than I do with the internet right now. They're having trouble with everyone's modem that's of the same model as mine. Everybody's having trouble, so we're kind of waiting for a new shipment of modems to come in, and the tech is going to switch out for me and see how that works. So for the time being, I'm running on LTE. Almost wouldn't mind sticking to LTE, seeing that it's unlimited and we're paying for it. It just takes longer to upload, that's all. Hopefully we'll get more traffic in here today. Hoping to maybe see Brights and Grandpa and some other good friends of ours, and hopefully some newbies will come in that will stay, and we'll have more people to support and become friends with. But yeah, aside from you having trouble with your internet, um, I loved that theater. Would have been wonderful to have seen the inside of it. I can imagine what they would have done within the days when it was open. And it stayed a Broadway theater up until the 70s. It never once played movies. It stayed a stage. I don't even know that there's that many of them out there anymore. I don't know how, if people's really into live productions anymore. Um, I was saying what a beautiful building that was, and then I asked, it done Broadway up until the 70s. It never once played actual film. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I was wondering about, because you didn't mention that, and I figured that maybe it had done stage plays up until it was closed up. It didn't last that long though after they turned into a movie theater, did it? Okay, that's fine money. Just on occasion, I would like for you to give me your input, what you think I should color on this, because this is your project too, not just mine. I was going to do dishes while watching your live stream, and my cat was underneath my nightgown and I couldn't get up. 12 years? About what, Chris? 12 years what? Did I miss something here? Oh, okay. Talking about the theater. Yeah. Apparently people preferred seeing the Broadway plays over movies on it. It's an adult coloring book. I'm almost finished with this little part right here, and then I'll show it to you. 'Cause I'm going to be asking what color in the next section. But yeah, I started this page a few weeks ago, and I've only done one live stream on it. But I wanted to do this project with all my viewers, do it live. That way we done it together instead of it just being my project. It was a pretty good outcome. I ended up with quite a few online that cooperated with it. It was fascinating. If we get done with this page today and it turns out to be another successful stream, we'll start another page next week sometime. Or maybe one tomorrow. We'll just see. I'm using frosted gel pens, not crayons. I actually like using pens over crayons because then I can get into the tight spaces. Makes it easier. Can't quite color the same with crayons, especially when they become flat. And then they become fat and everything. You can't get into the smaller spaces. These work better with pens. I'm almost finished with this one. And get this spot down here. I have another adult coloring book I haven't even begun in yet. I think it's all, I'll have to look. My husband picked it up for me at the Dollar Tree, I think it was. Or no, at the Family Dollar. He got it for me at the Family Dollar. But the other one is patterns. It's just patterns. So I haven't even begun to do any in there. But these will be kind of fascinating. Ones like this some other time. So, I'll get to you here in a second, Money. Yep, that's what I've got. Hey, Amy, you made it. All right, girl, please stay on. I've got this book open for you. And let me just go on ahead and show the front of this again, because you had asked. So I'm going to make sure that you see that. This is the front of it. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I'm glad that you're here anyway. And you had asked about what kind of artist this is. It's various artists. And this is the page that we're working on. Right here. I just got done doing this right here. So what I'm wanting to color in next is these. And I'm needing to know what color will look good right in here. I'm using all frost. I'm not using the sparkling metal flake. I'm using all frost. Thank you. But I give credit to all of my viewers on here because it's you all have picked the colors, not me. So I need to know what color you think will go good with this right here. We're needing the color for this here now. So what do you think? They're all frosted. And we've got like deep purple and blue, various color greens, kind of like a gold and a copper. Yeah, I know. You two met at that cave. I remember that. And let's see. Got other color blues. Let's see. We've got this one too. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4? This one right here. Yeah, that will look good, won't it? The other ones are deeper. So yeah, this one right here. Thank y'all. All right. I tell you what, we all think good. Oh yeah, that's the perfect shade right there, you guys. It works awesome with that. Boy, your young man was a wild one last night, wasn't he, Money? And messing around with your nails and your phone. He's wanting some attention. How old is he? Because you said that you was trying to do your nails while your run was asleep. How old was the one that was up? Now the really cool thing about my gel pens, except for these that's got the grips on them. Anyway, these has got the sleeves on them. Yeah, he's got a little bit of wildness left in him. One of my therapists once said I was going to a physical therapist because I'd been in a car accident. And at the time, my son was just under 7 and all over the place. And my physical therapist told me that around the age of 7, they start calming down a little. So I could hardly wait till my son had reached 7. And sure enough, he started to calm down some. So there you go. Because you've got a lot to rant about. There you go, Brian. You go for it, man. And I'm sure that you'll be letting it loose. Well, good, Chris. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, with the gel pens that doesn't have the grip sleeve, what I was trying to tell you, and so I was trying to remember what I was talking about, these don't have refills for them, but the pens here, they don't have any grip sleeve on them, but I've got a refill for each pen. Yeah, I'm giving Brian his therapy right now. Hey, I tell you what, anytime that I can help somebody out, make them feel better or calm them down or whatever, you know, make them laugh or whatever, I'm there for it. I like helping people feel better in some way or another. I don't know why that is, Money. I really don't, but for some reason children do. So rambunctious until they're about 7. Now my son, he's 15, and I tell you what, he's a good young man. He really is. I hear you, Miss Catherine. Are you going to come over here and say hi to everyone? Huh? You going to come over here and say hi? Well, she said hi, even if she's not going to show yous. She said hi. That's my baby. Over, she's not saying anything. She's waiting for me to show what the page looks like now. Oh, you're wanting to show yourself? Not now, huh? No, she jumped up here for a close-up. I didn't give it to her. Have you seen Grandpa any today, Brian? Or have you been on any chats? And normally he's on mine on Saturdays, but who knows? He may come on later. He does good with his live streams too. He gets a really good crowd. Yes, the coloring this is of a, yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. But yeah, doing these coloring live streams, they can be somewhat quiet, but then even if I'm just looking at the screen, it's quiet, so. I think you've done a good job. And you too, Brian, you've done a good job too. All of your streams are good, especially when the internet's not acting up on you. But yeah, Chris, you've done a very good job with your editing, pal. You've done a great job. That was awesome. As just as good as anybody else's work. Now, I've never heard of her. Rich, I've just started getting into these coloring books, these adult books, so I'm not familiar with any artist. Yeah, he did now. He sure did. As I'd said before in my videos while painting, like I tried to watch other people paint, and even though they were good, even his own son, they're good painters, but nobody captured my attention like Bob Ross. He was just so awesome. I'd say you do, Amy. You talk a lot about your coloring books. I reckon it's a pretty nice collection. And get into a good hobby of coloring. Yeah, my baby, I think she actually went behind the drapes to sit on the sill. She wanted to say hi to you. She wanted to give you a close-up, and I wouldn't give it to her, so. Now, nobody ever said anything like that about him on the documentary, but I do know that before he started his painting career, he was a drill sergeant. So, another FYI, he was always busy yelling at the soldiers. Can you imagine Oh Quiet Bob Ross yelling at somebody? That blew me away. So how did you find out that he was a stoner? I've got one more loop here to finish, y'all, then you can see the outcome. Okay, gang. Hey, little brother. How you doing? Oh, well, you must have watched a different one from what I did, which mine, I only watched a short segment on YouTube. I didn't watch a full documentary on him. But, are you going to be able to stay on, little brother? We're coloring in a book. Alright, gang. I've got that done for yous now. So let's move on to the next part. I'll show this off. So that shade of purple worked awesome. That worked great. So what do we want for this now? This area right here that's beside the purple. What do we want there? Oh, is she a weirdo? I don't think she's a weirdo, but then I don't know her. Other than us being YouTubers, I don't. We only started talking recently, haven't we, Amy? Yeah, Brian might be drinking on us again. Yeah, let's see, what green have we got here? This is about the lightest green I've got right here. What do y'all think? You think that'll work? This is about the lightest I've got. I don't have any lighter green. Not in the frost. I do like a neon, but not this. So, you know what? This would look good, wouldn't it, guys? What, this one right here? Hey, Lucy, are you going to help me color? You stay on and help us color. Everybody's coloring today. I had that feeling. Frustration got to the best of you. So this right here, this is what you was talking about, wasn't it, Money? the light blue. Well, this is the light blue right here. So that would be this one. Okay. Yeah, I agree. But I will tell you this, Brian's very good. He does well to behave on the live stream even when he's been drinking, so that's my buddy. Even when he's drunk, at least he behaves while he's online with us. You know, I was thinking green to go on this too. I just wasn't sure which shade. Yeah, this is working real good right here. I tell you what, I can appreciate Brian's drunkenness over some other people's drunkenness. At least him behaving while online with all of us. That is not my style, Brian. Oh my gosh, that is not my style. Shooting a gun, it would be wildfire for sure. I can't even shoot the broadside of a barn. Give me a great big old board and I'll spray paint. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad you're not. Oh, yeah, I know, Lucy. I know. Oh, okay, so you're working your way up. All right. Now, what I was referring to, though, is that one day when we done the stream and I decided to go on ahead and said to everybody his wrenches because there was this one drunk guy came on and he was horrible. Put down my visitor and everything, and I had to set moderators because this person was nasty. Yeah, last year when I was visiting my children, we were shooting BB guns and shooting cans, and out of the many times I shot, I might have hit the can maybe a total of 5 times, so I'm not very good at it. Yeah, you remember that time I'm talking about, Brian? When I set all of yous as moderators, you and Melanie? That one guy that came on and acted so pathetic. Sometimes nasty ones come online. You gotta deal with them. Had another one come in trying to talk about politics. I don't do politics on my channel. I don't do ignorance on my channel either. Don't work that way. He was. Yeah, I do too, because a lot of times it's hard to get anybody to agree about them, and then there's argument and hate and everything. It's not even worth talking about. And that one drunk guy, though, that came online, everybody wanted a piece of him. Everybody. They wanted to get him off there fast. Everybody wanted him. Honda Gamer. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me write your name down, because any newbie that comes on, I want to make sure to make friends with them. Honda Gamer. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh man, someone come at you, Brian? What were they doing? Bet you was really grateful that those ladies gave you that can this time. I mean, it was one thing to show it off and everything, but almost having to use it, I'd say you greatly appreciated that, having it. Thank you, Grandpa. Hi. We was talking about you earlier, hoping that you'd stop in. We're coloring this page, Grandpa. Hopefully we'll get it done today. How's Miss Luna doing, Grandpa? Not too loud, I hope. Well, I'd say she feels a lot better. Old right man, what they plan to do to me. Once I started pulling weapons out, they freaked out. There you go, Brian. Don't let anybody run over you. Crazy neighborhood, it sounds like. Alright, gang, we got the green all around. It is looking so awesome. I tell you guys, this is looking terrific. This is really looking terrific. Wait till you see this. This is good. Look at that. Look how that's coming out. That is, I like this. This is nice right here. Okay, so, hi Linda. That's right, put them in their place. Teach them not to disrespect their elders. Okay, do we want to color in these little eyes or leave them open? We could keep them like lace or just go on ahead and color them in. Solid or open? The little eyes right here. If any of you do not know anybody on here, please be sure to support them. Open. Okay, so we'll go on out here to the outer edge. What color do we want to do this one? Yeah, you just have to make sure to be using them wisely. But I know what you mean, Brian. So what color do we get to color the outer side here? The orange, this one right here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that would hit it off pretty good. Thank you, Amy and Brian. Try to remember not to show you the desk. What, sweetheart? What, baby girl? I do wish the chat would stay up, honestly. Having to click on it, get it reappear, it's crazy. I don't know why it won't stay. They don't even give you the option. Yeah, that's true. Wait till you see it. It's making an awesome border. It really is. It looks great. You still with us, Money? All right, Grandpa. That's awesome. I'm lacking about 5 or 4 of hitting 350. Good. All right. Yeah, that gives us only a little around an hour to finish this then. Oh, yeah. Quite frankly, I mean, if I manage to get someone to sub me when I join a live stream, that's awesome. But if not, then so be it. Because, you know, just getting in on the streams to say hi to people is good enough. Being there on the conversation. I kind of figured I'd just let my channel ride and get subscribers as they want me. Because, you know, there's no use in forcing somebody to try. You just do your content. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. For me, anyway, going onto the streams to try to get subs, it's slowed down for me anyway. So I'm just going to let my channel ride, and as I get subscribers, I'll be very tickled, and I'm just going to continue putting my content out there, and people's got the free choice. And I'll continue joining the live streams to say hi to folks, join in with the conversation, enjoy company, and let it be at that. If they want to check my channel out and sub me, that's fine. And if not, no real loss. Now see? And that's how it really should be. That's how it really should be. Because a person puts out good enough content, they're going to get people to subscribe anyway. And I have to admit, when I was stuck at 23, when I started finding other small YouTubers and subscribing to them, they would subscribe to me, and then I started joining live streams and found that I was able to get people to subscribe to me that way. So it was a great way to boost my channel by letting myself be known. But to just join in order to get subs, no. You just let them come and subscribe if they want to. It's up to them. Yeah, I've seen that too, and I wonder what are they doing with their channel. I know, like, I don't know how many subscribers my husband's got, but he does playlists. Oh no. Absolutely, Grandpa. I'll be lifting them up in prayer. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh my goodness. Father, in Jesus' name, I put these people before you, Lord God, that you comfort them. Be with them, Lord, in their loss. In Jesus' holy name. I was on this one person's channel. It is sad. It's very sad. That it's heartbreaking. It really is. It's seriously heartbreaking. But this one person's channel, I joined their live stream, and this one person popped up in the chat begging people to sub to him. He was mentioning them by name and saying, "Come subscribe to me." Oh my gosh. Well, that couldn't make his hospital stay any better. Oh my gosh. But anyway, this person kept asking people by name, come join my channel. So I went and checked him out. He had no content, and he didn't have all that many subscribers, but he didn't have anything, and he kept asking. So one of her mods gave him a timeout. He came back, continued asking, and she even asked him not to do that. But once again, he continued asking by name, "Please come sub me." And another mod timed him out again, and he came right back again, continued asking by name, "Please sub me." So he was being aggravating, and she had asked, "Why are you giving him time out?" And the person replied, "Because he's suspicious. There's no content on his channel, no profile information, nothing." And it started to kind of raise a red flag on me too. And I'd subscribed to him, but when I checked him out further, sure enough, there wasn't anything about him. So I went on ahead and unsubscribed. It was just too suspicious. Yeah, they do. This is looking really good on that. With that orange and leaving that one piece open, this is really looking good here. Got just a few more to do on this. I know exactly what you mean, Brian. Using fake photographs for the thumbnail, and then you're expecting to see that. When you click on that, you want to see that. And it has nothing to do with what the content's about, or does it even show it? I mean, I don't like that one bit. My biggest pet peeve is one specific YouTuber uses this clickbait and uses the same ghost figure to lure you in, and like, I stopped watching them. What you see with my material, you see inside of the content. When you view my video, you see that. Now, Brian, I know that you don't watch my big mouth, But what do you think of the new thumbnail? Have yous noticed the new thumbnail? Because I haven't switched it out yet. I've got to hook it up onto my modem, my laptop, so that I can put that on there. I can use the Ethernet on my laptop and put the thumbnail in. But at any rate, Melanie Hind made me a thumbnail for my big mouth. And it is so cute. If you haven't got to see that thumbnail yet. I don't have a software editing tool where I can make thumbnails. Now, I don't have it on my latest one, Brian. You'll actually have to scroll down my videos to find it. I haven't put it on my latest one. Yeah, they're not worth it, are they, Chris? They're really not, because you're expecting what you see on that thumbnail. If you don't see what you're looking for, then, you know, a lot of times if I find that whatever's been used for clickbait isn't in the video after all, I quit watching it. Now, I don't like being lied to like that. A lot of them use it. A whole lot of exploring channels use clickbait. Uh-oh, guys, I used clickbait on you guys today. Sorry. But at least when I started the video, yous got to see the book that I held up. Yeah. I know of another one, but I'm not mentioning any names myself. But yeah. And it's ridiculous. Have you got that much of little self-confidence in your videos that you've got to lure people in with a thumbnail? If you didn't put up that good of a video, then don't post it, you know? You shouldn't have to use clickbait if your video's good. Add intro music, but what you see is what you get. That's right. Me too, Grandpa. I don't even watch Josh anymore. I don't watch Josh anymore. When he hit 1 million, he started going downhill, and I stopped watching him. At one time, I enjoyed it. Well, she's trying to give yous a little bit of a howdy. Miss Catherine, you want to say hi? Here. Say hi, baby girl. Let's say hi to everybody. Miss Catherine. Let's say hi to everyone. Yeah, she's not going to say hi, but she let you see her anyway. But yeah, if you don't have confidence in the video that you're posting, don't post it. Oh, well, hey, that's okay, though. That's all right, Chris, because you know what? Unless you're an actual pro at it, you're going to mess up sometimes. But the truth of the matter is you're still being yourself. And that's what people wants to see. They want to see you be yourself. Don't ever try to be something that you're not. Yeah, you know, like we're trying to be real on these our videos and stuff. So, yeah, Chris, don't feel bad for messing up on that. There's been so many times when I have reviewed my work and I heard myself goof. And I go, oh man. But I was being myself. I wasn't trying to hide anything. I wasn't being anything more. Yeah, I noticed that you use the Cyberlink. So, is that through your cell phone or what, Brian? Now, I use iMovie to edit. I use iMovie on my phone. Oh, it was your nerves. Just your nerves causing you to goof that up. That's all. Where you was nervous, it was your first time narrating. And, you know, it was just your nerves. First time jitters can screw you up. Well, I'll have to check that out. I didn't know if you had that on a computer or what, but yeah, remembering you don't use a computer anyway, you use your phone. I should have thought of that. Yeah, especially if you don't have the knack for it, but anyone can learn. I'm still learning to look through my screen and not around it. That's where I mess up. I'm always looking around my phone instead of through my phone. So what I'm looking at, you guys usually don't get to see, and I'm talking about it, you know. So that's something I'm still learning. It's still okay, though. See, the thing is, Chris, you're doing this unscripted, bud. You're doing this unscripted. This is as you go. So, you know, even though you might have goofed a little, it's fine. It was still an awesome video. I enjoyed it myself. I really honestly did. I enjoyed it. I greatly enjoyed it. I thought you'd done a good job, and I didn't pay any attention to if you'd messed up any or not. I know I mess up plenty of times when I do mine. I just let it go because unless it's something absolutely major, I let it go. That means people gets to see who I really am. I'm not trying to hide anything. See, if it's something major, we cut it out. But on the whole part, we're being ourselves. I'm going to share something with you that I did not share. The last time I done my great walks, when I got lost, there was a scene that I edited out. I fell. I was getting ready to cross a drain ditch, and I was talking, and I went oomph. I landed on my knee and my two hands, and then I just picked myself up and started where I had ended and just carried on like that. See? And you done a great job. It wasn't shaking. You done an awesome job. But yeah, I edited that part where I fell. I took that out. So honestly, that last great walks that I had in that part, that was, well, that's an adventure I will never soon forget. I can just put it to you like that. All right, I am done now with this border. So, okay, now we're doing what's next. As you can see here, really looked good. You still with us, Amy? We've got these little trims right here and this center part here. I think I'm going to let these stay open. I'm not going to fill these in. Good. What do you think of the finished product on this? That's pretty good, huh? Those colors work very well together. Y'all done a great job choosing the colors. We are actually almost finished with this. So, as I was saying, I'm going to leave these open, the square patterns, checkered pattern. Yeah, you just taking the sign was good enough, Brian, or Chris. Just taking the sign was good enough. Because honestly, who knows? You do have to be careful what you actually take from a place like that. And if you take too much, you might get in trouble. The sign, no problem. Now, I can't tell you anything about those old hooks, though. So, let's go ahead and color in the center. We'll make this, let's see. So this is what we've got. We've got like, I wouldn't quite know. I guess we could do the little lines. Yeah, we've all done crazy things in our videos. Said something crazy or done something crazy. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, the line here and the line here is going to be the same color. I'm sorry I'm shaking so bad here. So let me see if I can get my arm stabilized here. Shoot. I hate it when I do this all. I'm trying to... Okay, so this line here and this line here is going to be the same color. So I'm thinking, I wish I had yellow, because that would look awesome right there on this star type pattern, but I don't. So we'll work with the color that goes in these two right here for now. So let me zoom out. What do we all think now? Yeah, it's a shame I don't have a frosted yellow. I just don't. Now maybe I could find a sparkled yellow, because I've got this. Pull this out here. I've got this. It's a sparkle yellow. That would work pretty good for the star pattern. So we'll reserve that for that star pattern. But let's go on ahead and find a color for the other lines that I was talking about. Why, 'cause you're responsible for them too, Brian? Which honestly, I think having a partner with you is good in case of an emergency. Yeah, let's see here. I know what you mean. Would you like to go with this? This is kind of a general red, but it'd be bright too. What do y'all think? That and the yellow, would that even go? You know what, let's go on ahead and do the star pattern with this yellow, and then we'll take it from there. We'll know more what colors. No, I agree with you there, Brian. Some of the places that you go is pretty rough. That round building would be one of those, not to take an amateur in. That wasn't even smart for you, honestly. That collapsed theater. Yeah, there's some places that amateurs shouldn't get into, for sure. Personally, I didn't see the power on, but I think it was probably because the way the sun was shining in, like, so it kind of made it darker than what it was. But I do believe you when you said that the power was still on. Well, okay. Still here, Grandpa? Do I still have money? And doing a small roll call. Who's still here? I know Brian ran out for a bit. Who's still here? All right, Grandpa. Have I still got your money? I know Money's trying to fold clothes and clean. All right, Amy. All righty. That makes Chris. Okay, this metal flake yellow really looks good in here, and the star. So we can kind of work around the colors from there. See here what I've got now. Okay, so we've got the yellow here in the center on the star. That looks really good there. It brightened it up quite a bit. Brightened it up real good. So we need a color to go in here and in here. So, let's see. Come on, phone. Focus in on me. Come on. Trying to lose focus. There we go. Okay. Did we work with this one? I don't know if we did. I don't think it'll work in there either. That won't work in there. How about we, what do you think, Amy? What do you think would go good with that yellow? The one thing about these frosts, they're not really bright. They're beautiful, but they're not really bright. Oh, that's okay. I'm asking about this right here, what we need for these lines and these, what goes down and across. I'm wanting it to be the same color. Kind of thinking more like this red right here. Blue. Which shade? I think we used the light blue on that one. So we've got this lighter blue, this darker blue, this one, and this one. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. Thank you, Amy. It won't take long to color these in. Yeah, that's pretty good. That looks pretty good. Kind of got out of the lines some. Never was a very neat color. Always got out of the lines. Okay, so here it is. Now I'm going to finish it up with right here. I'm going to finish this up with a red. I'm going to do it with this one, this red right here. I'm going to do it on these little diamond type triangular. I think I'm going to leave this empty. Yeah. I'm going to leave this empty, these empty. So basically the center is going to be empty except for the red on here. I'm going to leave this empty, the checkered emptied. The border, I might be wanting to color that. Kind of thinking though, I mean, it's already very beautiful and colorful the way it is. So we would leave that open too. Because if we color that, that might be making too much, putting too much in. So I'm going to do this red and then I'll decide about the border. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Brian, for explaining that to Chris. Exactly. You do learn as you go. And if there's something that you see on your video that you're not happy with, then you take that experience and see what you can do to improve it. When I review my work, I look at it from a different perspective, as if I'm somebody else watching it and not just me. So you learn as you go. Okay, so yep, that worked with the red. And I'm thinking it does need this border pattern filled in. Other than that, it's done. So what color should we do this? I'm just going to do these single lines right here and everything else is going to be open in it. But it's going to be the single lines. And I think like this outer line here and the lines that goes in between is what I'll fill in the same color, but the rest will be open. So we need one final color and it is finished. And kind of spread that out a little. All the prettier colors is on this side. The ones not so preferable is over here. Sure do. Right here, which is actually more of a gray. Is that what you're thinking on the outer border? You're going ahead and finish it up with that? As we could. That would work like that. Or this deep gray blue. Okay, the silver. All right then. So yep, this is going to be finishing up this stained glass. And I have to say, you all have done an awesome job with it. You chose great colors that blended well, and I love it. This looks great. I'm going to try real hard to remember everybody who helped color it, not just today, but when I first started it. So we had Brights, Grandpa, Brian, Joey Pretty Boy, Money Magnet, Amy D69, Chris Peck, and I'm going to put every one of your guys' name on this because all of you's done this. Boy, this kind of giving me a good sense. Kind of feeling proud of y'all. I've got awesome friends here. Hi, Joe. Yes, yes, you get your name on this coloring page. I am finishing it up, and because you had joined in when I first started this a few weeks ago, you get your name on it. You helped. Ah. Now, some of the bigger channels are really fun to watch. I've got a few of them I enjoy myself. Yeah, buddy. I tell you what, you are awesome friends. I love every one of you so much. And this has been fun with you guys. It has really been fun with every one of you. And I appreciate you showing up to color with me. Now I'm going to proudly put all of your names on this page. Matter of fact, I'll probably cut the page out and pin it up on my wall. I'm a little tired too. Hadn't gotten much sleep where the apartment had been hot. And they finally got the air conditioner fixed, and I've been sleeping so good past couple nights. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Joe. All right. Hey, you know what? We're finishing this up at a good time, Brian. We'll be just in time for you to start up your live stream, which I will be certain to be there. Hopefully this time we will be able to hear you and see you. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Well, if you don't get to today, I know that you will soon enough. But I'll be watching just in case you can. Yeah, you're just in that kind of mood to do it, aren't you, Brian? Yeah. Sometimes that's what you gotta deal with, unfortunately. Doesn't mean that you gotta like it, though. Man, it'd be a shame to miss a stream all over a technicality like that. I'd say so. That's a rotten thing to do. Killed two birds with one stone, did you? I have an itchy eye here. All right. Here is our page, and I think it looks very good. Thank you guys for helping me color this. That is beautiful. I love the colors and everything. That is a beautiful stained glass pattern. That looks great. So I'm going to write all of your name, because I couldn't have done it this beautiful without you, and so I wouldn't have even thought of those colors. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you so much for helping me. This was an awesome project. So I think next weekend we'll do another page if everyone wants to. Maybe we'll do it in the patterns, but make different colored leaves or something. We'll figure that out when it comes. So Brian, because you chose the last color, you're going to get color gray for your name. And let's see, Money had chosen a, trying to think, yeah, she chose this color purple. And Amy chose all kinds of cool colors, and the last one she chose was the blue. Where did I put that blue at? I believe it's this. And Grandpa chose all kind of cool colors. And I gotta remember to choose the color green for Pretty Boy Clan, because he wanted the no shucks, I can't remember what color it was now. And the brights. Let's see, trying to remember anybody else. Can't remember all of them. I'm all excited here. I made my letter wrong. And today's date is, see, yesterday was 10/11/2018. Oh, that's all right. Well, Grandpa, that's what you got. You got yours in blue. All right. So there you have it. I've got your guys' name down. Rogue Exploration, Money Magnet, Amy D69, All American Grandpa, Pretty Boy Clan, the Brights, and many others. Those are to cover anybody who actually stopped by and maybe helped with one color. And I tried to remember everybody. And there's my thanks to y'all. I love it. I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to pin it up on my wall. That's beautiful, gang. Thank you so much. I love it too. I'm going to pin that up with pride. So if you all enjoyed this, next weekend we'll start a new page. We'll start a new page next weekend if y'all want. We can do another stained glass, or we could do some patterns in the other book. It's up to you. So next weekend I'll present it and I'll see what everyone thinks. And we'll go on ahead and close this out because this has actually been 2 hours long, but it sure has been fun. I loved it with y'all. You've done great. Thank you so much. And tomorrow at 5 o'clock is my live stream. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock Central. So hope you all can be there, and I will see you tomorrow on Sunday at 5. I love you guys. Have a great evening.